There we go. Let's get the party started, ladies and gentlemen. I am jcontra, and I'm here playing what is more or less the final game in the Final Fight series. Here we can play as Guy, we can play as Dean, we can play as Lucia? I don't know. Hagar. I thought, where's the other guy? I don't know. I thought there might have been another guy. I've beaten the game as Lucia, and I've beaten the game as Hagar. We're gonna play it safe. Hagar is my favorite character. I think I just sympathize with Hagar. I just understand wanting a huge, massive upper body just to be able to flip guys over. Oh, programming note. I hope you guys watched my Bayonetta non-stop climax stream, because I had fun doing it. First ever unboxing video. And I want to start showing off the differences between Japanese stuff and what we got in America. So, for example, I've got I have a complete V-Saturn in the box that I'd like to do. Is it an unboxing video if you've already opened it? Whatever. I want to start doing kind of, yeah, maybe more. It doesn't have to necessarily be live, but I want to show material stuff because I want to participate in YouTube's late stage capitalism. But it was fun, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. I definitely did. Final Fight 3 is kind of a weird game, and I say it is the final of the Final Fights because there was actually one more Final Fight game, as far as I know. Well, there was Final Fight Guy, which is just a remake of 1 where you could play as Guy. But then there was, oh, I can't remember the exact name of it. It was essentially like Final Fight 4. The only problem was that Capcom turned it into a Sega Saturn like fighting game. It was like, you know, 2D fighter. Or I guess it would be 2.5D because it's the 3D character models. And they look awful. Oh my god. Like, first of all, the Sega Saturn was not meant for 3D. It can occasionally do 3D well, but they should have stuck, if they were going to even make a fighting game out of Final Fight, they should have stuck with the 2D models. But instead they went with 3D. Everything looks terrible. And the gameplay is just not very good. I went in expecting a beat 'em up, and I got a fighting game. And I did not like that. Final Fight 3 came out in '95. So it's coming out towards the end of the Super Nintendo's life. The PlayStation had come out a year before in Japan. I think the Saturn had also come out at this point. I think it had come out in '94, I think. And it looks, my guess is that Final Fight was a very popular series. I believe 1 and 2 did pretty well. They were pretty popular. But for some reason they didn't give them any budget on this game. And so the cinematics, when we get to the cinematics, I'll show you. The cinematics do not look good. There's not a whole lot of animation besides the sprite just kind of moves up and down. The bosses don't really like... They're just not good. And I mean, the bosses can be tough. The only problem is that there's nothing super unique about the bosses. They got a couple unique moves, but they don't really... I've seen one review just say that they're basically just like normal enemies. They're just like hypercharged normal enemies. Whereas when you got to a boss in like Final Fight 1 or 2, you were like, oh shit, now shit is about to go down. Not so. Not so with Dave, who I can't remember. I remember in Final Fight 1, which if you watched that stream, and I hope you did, you would remember that there was the fat cop that I kept losing to. I can't remember if it is the same fat cop that I am facing right now, but it is definitely the same idea. Let's see if I can beat Dave before losing a life. That is my challenge right now. Well, what the fuck? He's definitely not as tough as the cop boss in Final Fight 1. This is how we do it. What's up, chat? Oh, here we go. Oh, are they even gonna bother animating anybody? Or is it just gonna be like flashing police sirens? My name is Gene. I was a reputable fighter, but my friend. See, moves too fast. I can't read it. I'm not that good at the Japan Go yet. I'll get those skull cross. I'll return. I'll pay them back for what they've done. Now, Final Fight 3 does have some improvements to it, slightly. I mean, the graphics honestly don't look as good as Final Fight 2 or even 1. They don't have that distinction to them. But you can do 2 players, which is interesting considering that, like, let's be honest, Streets of Rage was a Final Fight knockoff. Excuse me. But what Streets of Rage did do very interestingly was that it allowed you to have 2 players at the same time. It wasn't until Final Fight 3 that Final Fight started doing that. I think. Or at least 2 players simultaneous, at the very least. I don't think you could play as 2 players in Final Fight 2. Which would have been appropriate. That's right, Johnny. Man, those shorts are just like pasted to it. You can tell there's no fat. You don't get that little. There's no little dimple from where the pants set into the thigh. It's just all muscle on Hagar. You can also do super moves. If you notice at the bottom left, there's a little gauge that charges up. The only problem is that I can only ever, like, do super moves by accident. I wouldn't say I button mash. And in Final Fight 3, they do introduce more like action-y kind of moves that you would pull off like you would in Street Fighter. But I find that I can do Street Fighter moves, you know, with just a little bit of practice. But even after practicing a little bit in Final Fight Tough, I just I cannot pull off any special moves. Oh, and in America, you might know this as Final Fight 3. For whatever reason, they decided Final Fight Tough was not cool enough of a name. It's actually, I don't know if it's the most expensive Final Fight, because Final Fight 1 and 2 are fairly cheap, even in Japan. Final Fight 3 is like I want to say like an $80 or something game in the US. Final Fight 4 for the Saturn? Oh my god, in Japan, that only ever came out in Japan, and that's, I think, like a $250 game, just for like the disc. Well, the disc and the jewel case. But it's like $250 for a CD game? Like, holy crap. I did not think I would see the day, yet here we are. Although, I mean, American Saturn games have been expensive for some time. And in Japan, I mean, they kind of always have been a little bit expensive, but they're definitely hitting their peak now. Whoa, 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 whoa! Arby! You're giving me a meat sandwich here, Arby. Is Arby like a real person's name? Like, have there been individuals named Arby in the past? Because we all know the restaurant chain. But has there actually been a person named Arby that thus lent their name to the popular meat sandwich restaurateur? I've never met nor actually seen anybody named Arby in my life. And I've been a lot of places, I can tell you. Oh, see, and then okay, here's the final boss for the round. Call Man. And he just like shows up. There's no grand entrance or anything. Whoa! I mean, he is tough. I don't want to discount his power. He's also crafty. Ow! Lost a life because of you, motherfucker. Oh my god, just got demonetized. Use a curse word. I'm trying to grab a hold of him, and he's making that very difficult. Violent hug, violent hug. Are we just gonna have to do this old school? We're gonna have to do the sidekick. Whoa. He's countering me, he's canceling me. What? So, them's the boss. Like, there's just not... Nothing, like, they're a little bit unique. But it just... I don't want to blame the developers. I don't want to say they did a bad job, because I don't think they did. It definitely feels like a game that was restricted by its budget. They were probably given, you know, only so much money, and by the time they got to the bosses, they were like, ah, crap. We still have to do the bosses. What do we do? I think in Final Fight 3, there's also a way where you can, like, there's like a branching path level system, but the game does not make it very clear on how you choose the different paths. I don't know if it's from certain scene destruction things going on, like with the glass here, or what. But I know there's a way, I think on level 3 or 4, where you can bypass the last boss entirely somehow. I just don't know how you do it. I did it accidentally the first time I played. Is that his downward cancel now? Oh shit, Speaking of accidents, I didn't know you could do that. Ooh. Like, look at that. Like, I remember the last time I played, I had to, like, go on a train, and I had to beat up a final boss. But, just that way. Oh, level 3 finished. We got the Noomchucks. Come on, buddy. Oh, gee. I'm laughing because I remember, oh, what was it? It was House of the Dead 2 for the Dreamcast. The evil villain. His name was just G. Oh, look, it's Andore. He's back. I guess he recently bust out from prison? I guess. Oh, excuse me, I didn't need to widen my nose. I've been a little bit under the weather recently. Woo! I know this makes for great streaming. Come on, buddy. Come on, come on, come on. Ray! Ray! I wonder if the spin drop does more damage than if you just violently hug the enemy. I wonder. Oh, excuse me, God. I didn't think it would be this bad. Whoa! It definitely improved the pipe. You couldn't combo with the pipe before. That was like the pipe's thing. Come on, there we go. Come on, Arby. Come on, you can eat all the ham sandwiches you want. But you're still gonna be toast. Tight your shit, Aunt May. And who knows, that could actually be Aunt May from Spider-Man because, like, look, I understand that Aunt May is supposed to be an old lady, okay? Like, I love Spider-Man Homecoming, and I love Marissa Tomei. Aunt May is supposed to be an old lady, okay? She's not supposed to be like 50. She's supposed to be ancient. That's just my opinion. I don't think that's relevant to anything that's going on. Although we are in a New York-like city, and there should be like a Spider-Man character. I actually did, coincidentally, rent Spider-Man Homecoming today. And I say rent because that is still a thing you can do in Japan. And that actually ties into Bayonetta coming out today because one of the big game retailers in Japan is a place called Geo. It's spelled Geo, but they pronounce it Geo for whatever reason. And at Geo, that's where you buy. It's like, imagine GameStop, Blockbuster, and a library. Well, like a library where you can pay to rent manga, and that is Geo. And so its business model, the days are numbered on its business model. But I like to go there because whenever they sell new games, they usually sell them for a little bit cheaper than anywhere else. And so I was there this morning, and I rented Spider-Man Homecoming. And I also picked up Bayonetta as well. Come on, brah. Come on. Show. I do miss bread. I miss bread. I miss the crazy names. I guess they figured out something over at Capcom by 1995. But I miss the crazy enemy names. Oh, here's the boss. Drake. Hey, yo, my name is Drake. Do you know my buddy Samuel? He's got a Razor scooter. Zoom, Samuel, you're doing it! I'm gonna be honest and say that the only way I know the singer-songwriter rap sensation Drake, I only know him from Degrassi, The Next Generation. I actually don't know. I don't think I've ever heard a Drake song, or if I have, I couldn't even, like, I wouldn't even recognize what a Drake song is. TBH. But I remember him as the character. What was he, Jimmy? I think his name was Jimmy. Degrassi. What is this guy's deal? Whoa! He's gonna try and cancel him. Oh, so violent. So violent! Can I pick up his thing? Can I do that? I guess not. Eat it, Drake. Eat it! Boom. Round 4. Piece of cake. Oh yeah, I never figured out how to do this. I don't think I have any like special up moves. Come on, I broke the window. Shouldn't that be good enough? No, Bull! No, Bull! You're from Night Court. You're supposed to... No. No, I'm not dead. No, come on. Come on. Eat it, Bull! Haha. Perfect. Woo, just gonna blow my nose for a second. Actually, can I do this? That is some world-class streaming right there, ladies and gentlemen. Knowing how to turn off and on a mic. I hope my voice is still coming through. I don't know what would happen if I turned the mic off mid-stream. Seems to be working. My levels are good. Rick. Dirk. Dirk just seems like one of those weird white names that shouldn't exist. Like Jeff. Kind of less short names though. Like May, they don't seem to go beyond like 5 letters. We got Joe, we got Rick, we got May. They don't even hit 5. I think that, well, there is, what was it? Well, there's RB, A-R-B-Y, that's 4. What is there Fat Joe? Oh, we got Johnny. Okay, Johnny's kind of long. Fair enough. Fair enough. You think you're Wolverine, Dirk? You ain't Wolverine. Dirk. You know, are May and, I don't know, who's the... Wait, no, who's... So wait, May is in the gray. Oh, wait, they're all May? They didn't even bother to give him another name besides just May? What? They had Poison and Roxy in number 1. You'd think they could have the two female characters given separate names. God. I need the lollipop. I need it to survive. I need candy. I'm a big boy. I need candy. Okay, there we go. Hunter. Hunter's a long name. Whoa, Rick. Whoa, slow the F down, Rick. Gee. And hey, it's Bimmy! Oh, and it's Soul Fritz! Your weapon cannot harm me, Hunter. But raised punches can. Well, the thing about Hunter is that he's got that baseball bat and he's really slow with it. But if you get hit with that baseball bat, oh my god, you are dead. You are so dead. Huh, they don't give Hunter different names either. I mean, that must be a part of the budget. They just didn't have the money to come up with new names for people based on their color variants. No, don't even open it. Just break it open. Don't find a button. Don't try to unlock it. Just bust the shit out of it. Rick. Oh, they're getting tougher. They're getting more powerful. Rick never had that much life before. You're getting more powerful, Rick. With every time we meet, you become that much stronger. Ha ha! Suck it, Fritz! Arby, you returned, and Fat Jack, that's what his name was. I kept thinking Fat Joe, I don't know. I was gonna say something insulting about Joes. But then, do people still name their kids Joe now? I don't know. Probably. There's gotta be like 1 or 2 Joes out there below the age of 18. Right, eat it, Joe. Eat it. He got on me. Did a violent hug. Bad hug. There we go. Gonna rock you like a hurricane, boy. Sweet, sweet barbecue. I need it for my glistening muscles. Reminder that Hagar is supposed to be mayor of this city. Actually, I don't know if he's mayor anymore. I can't remember. I know in the events of the first game he was the mayor. I don't know if he like retires so that he can go fight crime, or if he returns to being a mayor after the evil Shadow Syndicate boss guy is defeated. Well, for one, I could never beat Final Fight because it's too freaking hard. But I beat 2, and I've beaten tough before. Woo. What's G? I think the spin bomb has the added benefit of knocking out whoever's underneath you at the time. Like that, look at that shit. You didn't expect that, did ya, Joe? Did ya? Whoa, who's this Mega Andre? What? What? What are you trying to pull, game? Oh my god, no, he does bad touch. Bad touch is even worse. Okay, we killed one of them. Oh. Oh no! Oh my god, bad touch. They definitely toned down how powerful Andre is. Because before, like, if Andre got you in that, like, chokehold, you'd lose half your life. Like, guaranteed. But now it's just like, just a little bit. Just a little bit. Bars in the way. Back. Jack. I don't know, could you label a character Fat Jack in today's world? I wonder. I don't think you can get away with it around now. But it was also 1995. It was a much different world back then. Got done, Hunter. You think I'm done? I'm not done. G? You think you can defeat me, G? Was this gonna have barbecue? Yeah, there's the barbecue. Barbecue always happens when I have, like, maximum life. Guess I'll eat the barbecue now. Oh yeah, this guy sucks. He's the toughest boss. Because he's so fast. Especially when he has other dudes around him and he likes to do cancels like that. Ah! See, I can't, like, pick him up. If I could pick him up, I'd be fine. Whoa! Whoa! Oh my god. See, yeah, I can't get him. I can't, like, grapple him. Only when I'm invincible, basically. See, he's my worst nightmare when I depend on grapples. And he can block. Gotta focus. Oh. Punch in the mouth. Can I do it? Can I not burn the credit? No! Does not look good. Ah. Yeah. It's okay. We're gonna do it. Got so many lives now. I can do it with 5 lives. I think, you know, honestly, he's worse than the final boss. Like, the final boss is a little tough. He's a little final fight tough, but he's not as final fight tough as this boss. Whoa. What is, you know, I'm not sure. Does Joe have like those annoying things that kids have sometimes? Those like shoes that have roller skates in them? I just think that, oh my god, I can't, first of all, what kind of insane parents would buy those shoes for their kids? Like, if you want to just have a shitty kid that's going to be rollerblading all over the place all the time, Joe is who your kid is going to grow up to if you buy him those shoes. Do they even make those anymore? That was definitely a thing in, like, I want to say the late 90s, early 2000s. I don't even know if people roller skate anymore. Let's go. Here we go, buddy. Gotta get in that free hit. Whoa. You can't, I guess you can't stay too far from it. Oh my god, he's like timing perfectly when to do his cancels. When you get too far from him, that's when he does his glide punch. Ow. Bimmy, you betrayed me, Bimmy. Come on, buddy. Come on, straight. I thought you get straight. Okay, I've got him down to the yellow bar. No, no. Shit. Oh, what was I playing recently? Oh, it was Batman, that when you have one life left, really, you just have no lives left. Coming soon. to another stream, but I want to show off Batman, the original, oh, was it Batman Returns, I think? Yeah, that was the game. So I thought, oh, in Final Fight, when you have one life left, really, you do have one life left. Like, I can go down to X0, and I can still play the game. When you play Batman Returns, this, when you're on 1X, you're done. Whoa. Oh yeah, oh, we're supposed to blow up the computer. That's right. Oh, no. It's the shadows. Pay attention to the shadows. Ow. God damn. No! 4 seconds. Yeah. Done. Did I even... Is it counting the times I got hit by an oil drum as a distraction? Okay, so you have followed Skullcross to their building within the city. You go to their final lair. This will be your final fight. Here we go. Here we fucking go. Round 6, baby. You done, Fritz? You burnt? You burnt, Fritz? Dark. What's with these violent names like Dirk? Just a knife, Dirk. You're named after a knife. I think I've still got 4 credits, so like taking out the final boss is gonna be no problem. Get on, G. You out. G-Man. Ooh, God. Woo! Excellent stream, I'm sure. But I'm still here. I'm still fighting. Hold on, I think you can break. Yeah, there we go. You break the glass case. And I have a feeling that the branching path system in Final Fight Tough is completely glass shattering based. If I had to guess. Franchise rights are over, Abi. I control the company now. Does anyone eat at Arby's anymore? Like, I don't know. They don't have Arby's in Japan, so I have no idea what the quality of Arby's is now. Not that I never really went to Arby's now that I think about it when I was a kid. I don't know why. I broke the glass. God damn. Okay, I really don't want to have to play through this hallway again, so I'm going to try and not die. As hard as they may make that. Got that, Bibby? Whoa! This is gonna be dicey. Oh no, they brought up Andre! Oh, thank God. I really didn't want to have to go through that whole freaking hallway again. Whoa! We got all these Joes over here. And there it is. But I'm not finished. I'm not finished. I'm not done. I'm gonna name you Clancy Green Joe, because the developers did not decide to name this variant of Joe, so I'm gonna call you Clancy. Whoa, see, there's the super. I don't know how I did it, but I did it. Like, I know there's a button combination to do it, but I have tried that combination many times, and I was never able to pull it off. At least as the other characters. Here we go. This is the last hallway. I also think the music is kind of limited too. Like Final Fight 1 and 2 had some pretty great tracks, and this has got some okay music, but it sounds like they reuse music a lot. Like I think each boss had their own theme in the other Final Fights, and I believe, each stage had its own theme, but I believe we've heard this song before. And that just to me smacks of budget issues with this game. Maybe this is Aunt May before she settled down. Before she became old and Spider-Man's de facto grandmother. Maybe Aunt May worked for a crime syndicate. Wouldn't that be great? Oh my god, that would be a cool backstory. I would like that. RB. muscles. Just everyone's muscles are so defined. It's quite the artistic vision someone had. Whoa! Just give me a big old talk to the hand. Look at that spin. Took it. Oh, that was good. Whoa, there's even more. Even more. This is the final fight. Like, I guess, I don't know, they're kind of making it pretty clear, at least from the text, that this is supposed to be the final fight. Like, they didn't really have any plans for the series beyond Tough. And then they just come out with the one for the Sega Saturn. But I think... Whoa. Too busy dabbing to, be able to jump over those oil drums. They're not even like on fire oil drums, they're just like normal oil drums. Does this guy think he's like living in a castle or something? Is that what they designed this to be? Whoa, here we go. It's a super. I don't know how I did it, but I did it. I seem to be much better at randomly doing my super now than before. Uh-oh, we got Dark Andre. Why'd they make his skin darker? Like, to make him look more evil? Is that the aesthetic they were trying to go for? Oh yeah, I can't believe I even forgot to mention the dash. Because the dash, I find that Hagar's dash isn't as good. But so you can double, if you go double forward or double backwards, you go faster. And actually the Lucia, her dash attack is really good. Hagar's is not great. If you look here, he like just wails on people. Just like, but it's a bit slow. I mean, Hagar's a slow character in general. So it's definitely different when you switch from Hagar over to someone else who's much more lighter on their feet. You can do things a lot faster. The only problem is that you're not hitting as hard as you could. Here we go. This is it. Got this motherfucker in an SS uniform. But he's got a little riding crop. It's Mr. Black. I think, yeah, I figured out his pattern more or less. Whoa! Except his windmill attack. Still can't deal with that. And his whip attack is just slightly slower, so you can get the edge on him if you're fast with the buttons. this windmill tech is devastating me. Okay, I've gotten him down to the tan bar, so he's getting close. Damn it, he got out of my free and vulnerable grapple. You're not so tough, Mr. Black. Whoa! Whoa, knife? What? Oh. What was that knife? I didn't get that. It was like, do his knives? Can you hit his knives? There we go. Ain't nothing to it. Woo! I do like that last little bit where you punch him into the environment. That's real cool. But besides that, there's nothing super special about him. It's okay. Oh, now I get to show you what I was talking about before with the animations. Okay, we got some mouth movements. That's okay. That probably wasn't super expensive. Oh, hey, I'm still the mayor. Wow. Hey, Dean, where are you going? See, look at that. My fight is finished. Dean. We'll welcome you back to the city anytime, Dean. Thanks. Congratulations! Thanks for playing. Let's play next level. So that's been the 3 mainline entries in Final Fight. There is still Final Fight Guy left to go. Maybe someday I will show off the Final Fight fighting game, but that's a long time coming because, oh boy, is it not great, and it's super expensive. But for now, I will say that Final Fight Tough is an okay game, but Final Fight 1 and especially Final Fight 2 are much superior to what is essentially the last entry in the series, which is unfortunate because you think with it being a late Super Famicom entry, they could have done more with it, and they kind of did, adding in the second player, having more moves and the dash options and the super. But otherwise, the enemies, there's not a ton of variety to them. The graphics are pretty much the same as Final Fight 2. Overall, it's a fine game. It's tough to recommend when... I mean, if you want to emulate it, then go ahead. But if you want to buy the original, unless you're a Final Fight fan or a beat-em-up fan like I am, it's really hard to recommend something that has like upwards of $90 price tag just for the cartridge. For the quality that you get out of this game. Again, I'm not saying that it's the developer's fault. Probably had limited budget. You just wanted to kick out. Capcom just wanted another Final Fight game. But I think they very much got what they came for. But otherwise, it's a fine game. It's okay. That's it for me. I have been jcontra playing Final Fight Tough. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I enjoy doing them. Going to try and make them more regular. So I will see you next time. Thanks for watching, and mahalo.